So on that note then, so say we've now found someone we want to reach out to, they're aligning with us. What's the best way for a brand to reach out so that not only it sounds like a real opportunity for the influencer, because I imagine it can sound kind of spammy sometimes, and maybe just to make sure that, yeah, it's going to be a great fit?
I think it's probably subjective to an influencer, but personally, I don't need it to be super formal. I don't need an email that's like, to whom it may concern, we have this great opportunity. Like, that sounds like spam to me. I would much rather a more personable message, but DMs, I think a lot of brands don't feel comfortable DMing influencers because that seems really unprofessional, but that's where we live. Like, I will check my DMs way more often than I check my emails. So if you want to connect with somebody that it has also shown you've looked at their account and you found their account, DMing them is totally fine. Usually brands, or if I reach out to influencers through my client accounts, usually I'll ask for an email to then move it off Instagram into a more professional space. So, hey, we have this new product, or we want you to come to our restaurant opening, or whatever it is that you're offering. We would love to have you. Do you have an email to send you more details if you're interested, kind of thing. And so then the influencer has the opportunity to look at your Instagram account, because every influencer, before you even work with anybody, you're looking at their Instagram account. So it's easier if it's just coming through a DM, because then you have a direct access to whatever account or brand that it is. And then if you're interested, then you can make that decision like, hey, like, no, I'm not interested. And then there's no email, or you can be like, yeah, here's my email. And then it moves to the email. So it's kind of filtering out your email before your inbox gets bombarded with all of these collaboration requests. So that's how I recommend doing it. I think if you want to just reach out straight through email, all influencers have their emails in their bio as well. If you find that that's more aligned with your business and your brand, or your Instagram account, maybe it looks spammy, which you should fix. But if it just doesn't look the way you want it to look, using an email will also work. If maybe your product isn't necessarily an Instagram worthy thing, but it's still a big service or business or whatever, then email does work. But I think just coming off as personable, you don't have to say like, oh, hey, like, how's your well, we don't go on vacation right now, but how's your vacation like at Christmas? Like, it doesn't need to be some like cheesy line, but yeah. You can like, oh, hey, like, I saw you were enjoying the patio on the weekend, or just something to show that you looked at it. Or like, because I do a lot of donut things, I get a lot of people that are like, that say something about donuts, or like, oh, hey, like, did you try like this brand? Like, it's just like a thing, which means that they, like, for me, it means they actually looked a little bit closer to know what I post about. And so I think having something like that, and then explaining what you want, like, again, this could be subjective, but I like people to get to the point. Like, I don't want to have 5 emails for you to tell me what you want, because at the end of the day, you want something, because this is a business interaction. So be friendly about it. But I do like when people get to the point, like, hey, we have a new wine coming out. We'd love for you to experience it. Can we send you some? If that's what the pitch is, then great. Like, can we have your address? And then it's less emails, because nobody needs to spend that much time in their inbox. And so just getting to the point with what you're trying to get from the influencer without making it sound that abrasive. But that's the best way to do it, in my opinion.